welcome back to another video today, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on my video as always. In today's video we have an Orzhov control deck for you guys, and this deck is another tier 1 just top tier meta deck, and I'm excited, guys, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it and talk about the deck. Alright guys, let's just jump right into it today. Before we get started and talk about the actual deck, if you guys aren't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so and hit that subscribe button now, because we do bring you guys weekly videos just like this every single Monday, and we've been pumping out extra videos on Wednesdays lately, and I'm hoping to keep that trend going depending on my schedule. But be sure to subscribe, guys, so you don't miss anything in the future. I know M21's coming up. I'm excited about it. I hope you're excited about it, and I hope to bring you guys all brand new decks here coming up pretty soon. But anyways, guys, I'm going to keep the card breakdown this time a little bit more brief because the gameplay footage was a little bit longer. So let's just jump right in and talk about this real quick. So real quick, the deck you see on screen here is not the exact deck I played with, and I'll tell you why. This deck was being used. I saw this deck going around the circuit on Twitter. It's a very popular deck right now that a lot of people are using. I'm not sure where it originated from. I actually saw who did I see? Seth Manfield, I think, was playing this, and he beat the #1 ranked mythic player with this deck. So this is not by any means my deck. I want to get that clear out of the way right now. This is not my deck. This is just a deck I'm testing and played so I can show you guys. I haven't seen too much of it on YouTube, so I wanted to bring it to you guys. So real quick, this is a best of 3 version here, and then I'm going to show you guys on how to take this and make it into a best of 1 version. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. This is the deck here. I just wanted you guys to be able to see it, best of 3, and then we're gonna make slight changes to this deck to make it best of 1. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop off 1 Elspeth Conquers Death here, and keep in mind the link in the description below is going to be the original deck, but if you want to change it to do best of 1, this is what I'm suggesting for you to do. Drop 1 Elspeth Conquers Death, because you're going to run into a little bit more aggro matchups, and Elspeth Conquers Death isn't super great. And then we're also going to take out Mortify, all 3 of these, and what we're going to do is we're going to add a board wipe, which I've already got written up here. We're going to throw in 4 Cry of the Canariums, so 4 of these. And the reason we're running 4 is because we're running a Yorion, which makes it to where we run 20 extra cards in the deck. So we want to make sure that we pull our Cry of the Canarium. We want to make sure we find it, because if we do run into an aggro matchup, which is very likely in a best of 1, Cry of the Canarium is a really good board sweeper, and it exiles cards. So any sort of Rakdos sacrifice, Jund sacrifice, you're able to clear the board, and all the creatures exiting the battlefield don't trigger any effects. So 4 of those you're going to want in the deck, and like I said, drop 3 Mortify, drop the Elspeth, but the original list is in the description below. So I hope I specified that all clearly. Now that we got our best of 1 deck, let me go ahead and break down the cards inside of it for you. So not only do we run our Yorion as a companion, but we run 3 extras, and the reason we run 3 extras, you're going to find out here pretty soon, is because all of our creatures have ETB effects entering the battlefield. Charming Prince, Burglar Rat, Fenlurker, these 2 cards here cause discard triggers on your opponent. This one here, you've got multiple options of triggers you can choose from. Typically the exile another target creature you own is going to be the card, the trigger effect you want to choose. And the reason being is once Yorion's out on the field, you're going to use a Charming Prince to exile Yorion. So Yorion exits the battlefield, and when it comes back to the battlefield, you then can blink everything all over again. So if you have Burglar Rat or Fenlurker on the field, you know, and Charming Prince, you can have this endless cycle of just absolutely destroying your opponent's hand, so he has to discard every single turn, multiple cards at a time. So that is a really good combo that keeps your opponent unable to play the game correctly and unable to you know, get anything going. So Fenlurker, Burglar Rat, that whole combo is really good. Up next we have Agonizing Remorse. We're running 4 of these. Agonizing Remorse is a staple of this deck. You want to be able to find out what's in your opponent's hand. You want to be able to exile something. Say you've run into Uros that have escape, anything with an escape cost. Woe Striders, you want to be able to get those out of your opponent's hand and into exile. So 4 of those. 3 Glass Caskets, that's also for aggro matchups, which is really nice to have. 4 Treacherous Blessings. This card is just super OP as long as you can get it off the battlefield, which typically you can because you want to run Doom Foretold. This is our main card of the deck. This is the card that's going to get people to scoop. Doom Foretold is fantastic. You got to run 4 of these. I think you guys know why. I don't really want to have to go into that too much, but then we have 3 Kayas. Kaya's a unique one here. I really love this card. It's very, very good, and it actually can end games quickly. A lot of people don't realize this card's end game is actually pretty sick. Her -5 ability, her ultimate, gaining you a ton of health and hitting your opponent for multiple damage. By the time, you know, Venlurker does its thing, Agonizing Remorse does its thing, and you hit a couple triggers with the +1 on Kaya, this can end a game in, you know, 1 -5 trigger. So really, really good to have. 3 of in this deck. It seems to be pretty good. And then we got 4 Othakayas. Nothing more can be said about Othakaya. I mean, it's a really good card. You deal 3 damage to gain 3 health. Its utility is just very well versed and well-rounded, so gotta have 4 of those. And then Elspeth's Son's Nemesis is really good too. You only want to run 2 of these, and I think they're running 2 of these because it has the escape, so you can keep replaying it. It's not like you really need 4 of these. You don't want to get it caught in your hand with a bunch of these because you can just keep replaying it from the graveyard. So 2 of these is good enough. Also a ton of utility with this card. If you're down on the life points, you need to, you know, to heal. You got the gain 5, which is huge. You can keep putting out, you know, miniature blockers against heavy aggro matchups. Or if you're just trying to put in that finishing blow, you know, you can +2/1 on 2 of your creatures, which is really nice. So that's pretty much the deck, guys. You got 2 ECDs. Those are obviously incredible cards. Everyone runs ECD when they get a chance, so be sure to run 2 of those. 3 is a little overkill for best of 1. You typically, like I said, don't run into a whole lot of control matchups. You still do, but it's typically more aggro based in best of 1. So 2 Elspeth Conqueror's Death should be able to get the trick done. And then you want to run 1 Castle Ardenvale and 3 Castle Locthwains. Other than that, guys, you just run your typical lands, and you want to run all your shock lands. And I am short on 2 Temples of Silence, so make sure to run 4 of those. And then we actually run 3 Triomes here. This is actually another good point to make, guys. The 3 Triomes, I was kind of weirded out on this, like, why would you run these 3 Triomes? But you do want those lands with cycling, because I've actually used this quite a bit, where you're getting flooded out. And you know how Magic the Arena goes. It's never, you know, you get the right amount of mana. It's either too much or too little. So it's good to have the cycling there, so when you're being flooded, you can cycle those out for extra cards. And then I will go ahead and get rid of my face here, and you guys can just take a quick look here at the sideboard. Like I've stated in the beginning, guys, this was an original best of 3 deck. I just took out a few cards, threw in a couple sweepers, and made it into a best of 1 version of the deck. Those Cry of the Canariums can even be switched out with 4 Kaya's Wrath. But I really like the Cry of the Canarium just for the exiling effect, and it triggers really, really well with the Kaya. So pick and choose how you'd like, but I do think Cry of the Canarium is better 4 of. So that is the deck, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown, and we'll get into some gameplay footage. We have 4 games for you. Like I said, they each were a little bit longer than usual, so I wanted to keep this short and brief as possible, and we'll jump into the gameplay. After the gameplay is over, we'll come back here and we'll discuss maybe some things we might change, some things we liked, didn't like, and hopefully get some comments from you guys down below. So let's jump into the games and enjoy. See ya. All right, game 1. Let's run it up, baby. Cross the Lena. All right, let's get it. Oh, 2 rats. I like that. Little Cry of the Canarium, just in case we go against aggro, which is probably gonna happen. I like this hand. It's solid. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day today. I know Father's Day, while I'm recording this, it is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all you out there who are fathers like myself. Lucky Clover. Ay, ay, ay. Good thing we have Doom Foretold. This is gonna be an interesting matchup, I think. Let's get some cards out of his hand. We know he's gonna be reloading his hand quite a bit here, and he's gonna be getting a lot of value on the giant too. The wild, yep, there's the giant, and then he's gonna have the wilds to get all these cards in his hand. This clover deck it's hard to beat, man. It's a tough one to beat, but as long as I can keep his hand empty and I can get a Doom Foretold out there on that clover, I think we'll be all right. I don't know if it's super strong value to rat here, or if I should just load this into my hand. What to do. Probably another rat here, just because he's down to 3 cards. He's gonna have a tough time deciding what exactly he wants to discard, so we'll temple here. Ooh, let's go. Anytime I can reload double rats, that's what I'm talking about. I will have to sacrifice one of them to the Doom Foretold though eventually, but it's okay. I love that the Yorion, you know, triggers these again. This deck is so fun because it just keeps your opponent off of a hand pretty much the entire game if it's played correctly, or if you draw the right cards, you know, in sequence. All right. If he plays the giant, I was gonna say if he plays the giant, we know his hand's weak, but Fae of Wishes, that's pretty good. That doesn't worry me too much. It's a little more annoying. Can't have him sweeping my board. That would be not very good. He probably is going to sweep my board before I can play. So yeah, we're just gonna have to send it. Does he have? Okay, no counters. Okay, I didn't even look at what kind of mana he had on tapped. I was like, yikes! Did I walk right into a negate here? But looks like we're okay. I wish we could have got that Chandra out, but had we had one more mana down, we could have thrown out our Nomad here. Just emptied out his hand first, but this is still a good play. It's unfortunate because we're just going to get rid of the staff or the spear. I'd rather get rid of that clover, obviously, but we know that's not going to happen. Hopefully this keeps him off playing his Chandra, though. Maybe he'll wait a turn. I doubt it, but wishful thinking. Turn the music down just a skosh. Ooh, no, that's really unfortunate. That was probably the best card in his hand he could have had. That was a big yikes. Okay. Well. Yeah, not much we can do here, huh? Not much we can do. Just gonna have to try to get rid of the giant. Hope for a good draw next turn. Man, I really thought we were taking the lead here with that Doom Foretold. That's not a sweet pull. Do we just go face here? Ooh, hold on. Are they on the ropes here? Hold on. This has no reach, right? Could put him on the clock here, but I think Chandra here with the negative X. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem, so gotta deal with it.
No pressure.
Man, that's so good. That's so good. Plusing 2 loyalty on that. The effect isn't great, but plusing it for 2 loyalty is pretty good. Let's swing in, see if we can't kill the Fae. Alright, we kill the Fae. Alright, he's... what is he gonna do? Chandra's gonna -3, huh? This is an elemental? No, it's not an elemental. Alright, well, we're not in a great spot here, guys. I can't lie to you and sit here and say we're probably gonna win this game. They got off to too fast of a start with that lucky clover, so might be in trouble here. It's getting greedy with those pluses though, so that's good. Good old innkeeper. Another land. Yikes. Alright, do we just do the good old plus? Let's see how much damage we can get through here onto the Chandra, and then okay. It's interesting that he chose the Nomad. That's the Yorion. That's really weird.
Will do my best to support you.
Is he willing to sacrifice his innkeeper? That's a good question. Nope. He's keeping it for the draw. So you know what? We're gonna do this first because that innkeeper's got to go. Not drawing cards around here, sir. We get to reset our Elspeth, which is nice. Man, this Chandra does not want to go away.
Annoying.
Annoying? You want to talk about annoying? Gotta be the most annoying planeswalker I've ever seen. Ugh, innkeeper. God dang it. Of course he top decks an innkeeper. Why not? Top decks the innkeeper. I'm actually super annoyed. Yep. That's a pretty solid pickup right there. Then we can hit it for 2 plus 2 more. Damn, we're gonna be short 1. We're gonna be short 1 here, guys. It's the only thing we can do though. So maybe I just swing in 2 plus get 2 critters, and then yeah, I think that's the play. Let's do this, and then do this. Kill it with the Kaya, reset our Elspeth, and then we're in okay shape. Depending on what he drew, of course, because if he top decked the nuts like he did last time, we could still be in trouble here. It's pretty good. Lovestruck Beast, though, is a dead card if we could just get his 1/1s off the field. So, how we do that, though, I do not know. We do have the flyer, though, so going over the top for 4 every turn, and us getting chump blocks that's pretty solid. Could be racing here. Ugh, let's do this. That doesn't really help. Let's get some more chump blockers.
We can exact justice.
Going over the top. And is there anything I feel like I want to exile here? Probably not. It doesn't really make sense because we're going to take 1 point of damage. So kind of a dead card at this point with Agonizing Remorse. Yikes. Another Clover. I'm okay with that. It's a waste of a turn, so I'm okay with that. Yes. That was huge for him to attack there. And he sent everybody? That's lethal. Dude, he knew when he did that, he screwed up. Oh my lord. Oh, guys. We won by a misplay. I still think we could have won that game though, going over the top constantly like that. Had he held one back and still attacked the Planeswalker, we still would have been able to pull it out, I think, in the next 2 turns, depending on how he drew. But man, oh man, what a good game. All right, we're back on game 2. Okay, so I got 2 Burglar Rats here. Love that. Definitely gonna keep this hand on the draw though. Never really like that, but who does, you know? After game 1, man, it made me realize I think I really like this deck quite a bit, and I think we're gonna use this deck to try to climb to Mythic with. I think this is the one. At least until M21 comes out. This will be my main. Well, that's interesting. We got an Apprentice. I actually need both those cards, it looks like, maybe. If this is a milling deck, then maybe I don't want this on top. Sorry for the yawning. I'm recording this super late now. I took a little bit of a break. Do I want that on top? Because it's gonna probably get milled, right? I don't know. About to find out. But I think this is a mill deck based on the Apprentice here. That's a really cool land. Demir. Okay, that makes me feel good that it's not a mill deck. And also we got to keep in mind our opponent took 1 or 2 mulligans, so these Burglar Rats are going to be nasty. Well, we probably lost one. How come every time I'm recording and I say something, it immediately gets countered? I should have seen that coming though. I mean, Demir. Turn 2 is always Dot Erasure. He's thinking hard about this though. I think he's maybe contemplating the Othakaya. If he takes the Elspeth, that would be a little shocking to me. That's just such a late, that's so late game, you know? Yeah, I took the Kaya. Okay. I'm honestly okay with that though. So he's got himself a Serpent. Well, that Serpent can come back anytime. So that's a little frustrating. What does he got to pay to get it back? Exile 5 target cards from my graveyard. Okay. Good thing this is only hitting for 1, because we could take that kind of damage for a while. Not be too concerned. Only 3 in the graveyard right now. I do like the Blessing, but we're gonna hit him with another Burglar Rat. Get that last card out of his hand here. No attacks. Vantress can only attack if I have what? 5? 7. 7. Okay, good. So this is useless. No attack, no defense. Oh, I guess that's what those little indicators are for. Oh, we can kill this, keeping one of our Burglar Rats. I might be okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. But that does what? 4 in the graveyard. So we got to be careful. We can't afford too many of our own cards in our graveyard here. Let's just enter tapped, go for an Agonizing Remorse, and then we'll hit that Serpent. Boom. Threat off the board. Good to go. And Gargoyle is basically a statue, so let's go ahead and get in there. I forgot about its ability. That's pretty good. And it's it's out of range for my ECD. Yikes. Okay. Guess we'll do this. Oh, and we pulled a Doom. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Let's not play the Fen Lurker right now. Yeah, let's not play it right now. Again, we can attack because, you know, even if the Gargoyle does its ability and is able to attack this next turn, we can't really defend because it's a flyer, so super unfortunate. Here we go. About to take some pain. This artwork reminds me of that old cartoon. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. It's it's a gargoyle cartoon where they come to life at night. Shout out to you guys who know what I'm talking about. that was a good cartoon. I think it was on Disney. Doom Foretold, baby. Yeah, that was a cool cartoon. They were like superheroes and they came to life at night. It's pretty cool. All right, I'm okay with that. I kind of wanted that though. I kind of think we're gonna end up cycling that Triome, so we're gonna leave that there. Do one of these, and then we're gonna put the Fen Lurker out there now, just because we need some things to sacrifice with the Doom Foretold, because I really don't want it to go away just yet. Oh, I forgot he didn't even have anything on the board. See, guys, it's late. Those kinds of things are gonna come out of my mouth, and then I'm gonna contradict myself. Yeah, we're recording this at midnight tonight because I was a little busy earlier. I had to get some stuff done. Let's go ahead and get an attack in. Yeah, let's just end the turn and we'll cycle this. We'll cycle the Triome. If our opponent wants to keep anything in hand, he's kind of screwed because this guy Nomad, the Yorion. So he's got 3 mana to work with, so we're definitely going to be able to hit 2 cards out of his hand. Who knows? Might have something we can ECD as well. Oh wow, he's just going to let us play. Okay. I'm really shocked he didn't play anything. That's weird. Demir Mill, man. What a cool idea. I don't quite think it's very strong, but it's a cool idea. So he's got instant speed. Good to know. So can he counter the Yorion, you think? Well, I hope not. No? Please? Please, sir? You know what, though? That was another misplay, guys. We should have attacked first, then played the Yorion. Either way, though. How many cards in my graveyard? 10? Ooh, yeah, I can't pay that. Can't pay that. We can get another knight on the board, though. Get another knight, and as long as he doesn't have a board wipe like a Cry of the Canaria, we should be pretty good here. ECD can bring back I'd probably bring back the Yorion. Or the Fenlurker are the only really two options, huh? Yeah. Definitely the Yorion. I hope we get to see a Yorion comboed with the Charming Prince. I hope you guys get to see it. Pre-recording, I was able to hit a pretty cool combo with those two where I'd exile them each on every single turn. And we had things like Fenlurker on the board where we were just taking a card from our opponent's hand every single turn. It was a really nice combo. We have lethal, so I'm just gonna swing here, see what he does. But he's clearly got instant speed, so I guess we can keep that. I mean, if we win right here, it's kind of anticlimactic. Okay. Okay, that was weird. I was like, what is he countering? Oh well, all right, we'll take it. It's another win. Another win under our belts. Next one, we go up to Platinum Tier 1, so that's pretty fun. All right. Hopefully we don't say anything silly in the next game. Let's get into it. Ooh, our opponent's name is Lala. La 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 la. Ooh, okay, this is a really good hand if we're playing aggro. Really good if we're against aggro. So let's roll the dice. That's not aggro. We made a terrible decision. Terrible decision. Wait, I see green, that's good. Not great, but it's okay. Let's do this. Let's get into that hand, find out what's going on here. Yikes. That's about what I thought. That's pretty good against our Doom Foretold. Obviously, I think we have to go for Nissa here. Honestly, I hope he minuses here and grabs a card. Yeah, there we go. Oh, the Kayak can kill it, get it off the board. Teferi can be a big problem later down the road, so just happy to get that out of the way. I just hope our opponent's not dealing with any counters. Counters are my nightmare. I literally have nightmares about counters. Man, can we get less of an aggro counter hand? Do we want white or black? I guess it doesn't matter. We'll get white on the next one. Let's just drop a Kaya here. Start plussing away. I feel like the music just got louder. Am I wrong? Turn it down just a little bit. I can't stop yawning, man. Oh wow, what a perfect card to draw, huh? What a perfect card. Hello? Hello? We could do this and we could draw cards. I like it. You know what though? This guy's just gonna kill that, huh? I wonder how that works though, because it's probably gonna just hit the battlefield, right? Is it gonna hit for 0? Huh. Guess we'll find out. Stay tuned. Not the greatest draw. Can I take this back? Ooh. Yorion is solid here. Or do I want to just get in the hand first just to make sure we're not up against something weird? Maybe we just get into the hand and put this into our... Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Do one of these. Plus this. All right, we're looking really strong right now. Beautiful. Okay. Another growth spiral. Okay. Teferi. Good old Teferi. Is he gonna bounce to Glass Casket? I really want to know what happens if that leaves the field. No, he leaves it. Okay. Okay. Well, my Yorion just got even better because we can bounce the Oath of Kaya, killing that again. So I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Netflix recently picked up Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I've been rewatching it. So really excited that when we're done recording here today, we get to go back and keep watching it, man. We're almost done with season 1 again. Shout out to all my Airbender fans. Shout out to my anime fans in general. Anime's the truth. My brother, he's frequently on the stream, but my brother likes to make fun of me for watching anime. He doesn't know what he's missing. Uh-oh, did we freeze? Okay. 8 damage. We gain 8 health too, which is really nice. I kind of want to scry here, but we also have the prince to scry with. But I also like the prince for exiling. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Here's where we start getting the never-ending combo going, guys. This is actually really sick. So we exile the Yorion. And when the Yorion comes back, we exile everything else. And then it comes back. More than likely, this is going to kill our Kaya, right? More than likely. We could block it with our Yorion that's coming back. Let's temple. Cry's gone for sure. Do we just... Yeah, I guess we just minus now because we might not get full value out of that next turn. It might die. You know what though? Actually, this is the end step. So Kaya's gonna be safe in exile, actually. Huh. Look at that. My own combo. Surprising me. I forgot that because the Charming Prince exiles and brings everything back at the end of my turn, Yorion actually brings things back at the end of the following turn. So they're actually in exile through our opponent's entire turn. I'm happy to take 9 there again. Because why not? We have it 9 extra life. Let's do it again. We gain 3 every single turn if we can keep this cycle going. Draw 3 cards too. So that's pretty awesome. We could cycle this actually. Let's cycle it. Another Charming Prince. Okay. We can use one to gain more life while the other one does the exiling effect. This is the big cycle I wanted to show you guys though. This combo, it's really, really good. Dang, are we up against a cycling deck? What was that about? A lot of things we could put into exile here now. Let's do that. I think I want to block this turn and leave Kaya on the field to hit her 5, because that actually might be our win con. Not sure yet though. Not sure how I want to handle it. Do I want to scry 2 to set myself up on the next draw 3, because my hand is pretty dead here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna scry. Doom is great. Doom is solid. I think we just end our turn, yeah? Sure, we can attack. End turn. So now when it comes back, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do both of you and you, and leave Kaya. And then we'll block if he wants to attack the Kaya, because we have another Yorion in hand. I just want to see if we can't get Kaya back up to 5 and win the game with her. If he goes face, I might leave it alone and let him do the damage. I'm afraid he's gonna play that Shadow of the Sky though too, which I mean would also benefit us though, because he's got a 9/9 on the field. But yes, that's what I thought he would do. And so I'm gonna do this, and we'll play our other Yorion next turn. Oh, triple! Triple! Ooh. Forgot about that, boys. Forgot about that one. Yikes. All right, well. That's unfortunate. I can't believe that just happened.
Rise, my elemental friend.
Dealing 3 here, huh? Gain 3. Gain 3. Let's just go for 6 health here. We're just gonna have to get a little bit more aggro. We're gonna have to go face here with most of our attacks. Man, how did I screw that one up? I just played Hydroid Krasis last week in one of our decks that we did on the channel. I should have known, man. I forget about the trample. Savage. Always read your cards, kids. Always read your cards. I always like to do this when our opponent's taking a long time, just in case they forgot to click the button. It's like a nice way to emote without actually emoting, like your go. But the stack right here is probably blocking my pet on his screen. There we go. Ooh, double dooms? That's actually pretty solid. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He's gonna have to decide between his Hydroid Krasis and his Tameo. Either one's a good hit, because he's definitely keeping his Nissa, right? I would think so. Oh yeah, the double doom, baby. Double doom for the victory. Oh man, I would honestly be a little upset if I was him too. I do not blame him for the scoop, because that's a big hit right there. I don't know why. Does anybody know why he didn't plus his Nissa? Am I crazy? Or he had the capability to, right, on his last turn? I don't know why he didn't have a land out there ready to attack. Well, we'll take the dub. All right, game 4 up against Dave here. We get to go first, so that's good. Very cool hand. I kind of like this hand a lot. Haven't got to see Kaya too much, but when we did, man, she came in clutch a few times. So let's go ahead and keep this hand. Ooh, man, if this is like some sort of aggro, we're in good shape. Call it okay, okay. Call it a Death Dweller. I like it. All right. That is going to... Is it going to get casketed, or is it going to... something else? Guess we'll call Oath of Kaya. A lot of good options here. The casket wouldn't have been bad either, though, because the casket actually has fewer targets, I think, than Oath of Kaya. Probably should have Kaya'd, or the casket. Okay. Missed the land drop here, but that's fine. Another one. Wow. We'll just keep taking them down as they come. One at a time. So 2 Call of Death Dwellers, 2 Cruel Celebrants. You'd love to see it. Okay, let's sacrifice you because I definitely want that off the board. How do we play this? Do we just go for Kaya here? Yeah, I think we go Kaya here. I just wasn't sure because I'm like, well, then I'm gonna have to sacrifice the casket if I want to keep Doom Foretold out on the field. But I'm fine with that because if we bring back the Cruel Celebrant, we can handle it with another Kaya, or Doom will just take care of it again, you know? Depending on what we see. Yeah, so we'll do this. He can have it back. Then we'll do this. And then Doom will take care of that one. And we'll keep gaining life, so happy to do that. We're filling up his exile as well, so every time we get cards in the exile, that just helps our ultimate with Kaya. Kaya's won us a lot of games and a lot of different decks with her ultimate, so. How do we want to do this? So Doom is going to take care of the Scorpion. So we just do this, plus this, and say go. Or we could do this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's make him discard a card. I really want him to hurt here, so let's make him discard a card. I like that better. Ooh, that's tough. That is tough. 7 damage. I could do that, and then I could reset it with the Yorion. A lot of options here, a lot of options. Whenever your creature you control dies, so I wonder if I put it into exile if it counts as dying. I know, I don't know what to do. I think Glass Casket's good here because if this Glass Casket is empty, which it's going to be because this is a token, we can keep resetting it for more value. Okay, we swing here.
from here on out.
And we end our turn. So now if we drop a Sky Nomad here, Yorion, we can reset this casket onto another creature.
I do love a good death whale.
That was an interesting choice.
Or not.
I'm just gonna cycle this. Yeah, let's cycle this. Just one card. Or we can hit it for the 9. Let's hit it for 9.
Feel the pain of every outcast thing.
See what he's got in his hand. Let's do that. Obviously, I'd love to reset the casket, but there's no target, so I think that was the way to go. You might as well get full value out of Kaya, right? So, all right, so we get to kill the Liliana. That's really nice. This is gonna be a really nice play. So watch this. So we kill the Liliana. Boom. That's taken care of. And you're thinking, oh well, what about your your Kaya? It's, you know, vulnerable. Well, that's where we do one of these. Drop the other Sky Nomad. Boom. Reset the casket. Boom. Casket takes this, and we got a defender. And just like that, I think we sealed the deal on this game. Sure did. Let's go. Ba-boom. All right, guys. That's 4 games with Orzhov control, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's break this down and talk about some of the cards and why we, you know, decided to change them out, and things we might, you know, want to change in the future, things you guys might see that you want to change. Let's go ahead and break it down. All right, and we're back, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video all the way through. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. And if you did make it this far and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you so much if you did that already, so thank you. Yeah, let's talk about the deck a little bit, guys, and see how things went. I really enjoyed this deck. I thought it was really easy to win with. I think you guys should have no problem winning with this deck, as long as you guys don't make those silly misplays that I was making later on. I think it was in like game 3 I was making a ton of misplays, but it's very, very, very strong. And like I said, some things that could be switched out. Let me take my face away again. The Kaya's Wrath is another really, really strong option if you want to dump out the Cry of the Canariums. It does have a wider range of creatures it can hit, obviously, but it also takes a very specific set of mana. It's also 1 extra mana, and it doesn't have the exiling effect. And now that's 3 big setbacks, 3 big setbacks for me, honestly. That I can't see why you wouldn't run Cry of the Canarium over that, at least in best of 1. With all the little aggro matchups we had today that you saw, a lot of things can be killed with just -2, and the exiling effect, you know, just, you know, the it synergizes really well with Kaya, so I really like it. I actually might even drop off 1 more ECD and bring in 1 more Glass Casket, but overall I really like the way the deck played out. I really, really did. I do think I need to learn how to play it a little bit better. There's some things I need to adjust in my gameplay, but it's really solid deck, guys, and that's really all I have to say on the deck. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Maybe some things you might change that would make this better for me, for everyone, and I'd love to hear from you guys. Again, thank you for making it this far in the video. I really, really appreciate the support you guys give me every single day. Keep in mind, the link in the description below will be for the deck in its original form for best of 3. Be sure to make those changes as need be. And thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on the next video, which will probably be Wednesday. We'll see you then. Peace.